Hello, 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 and welcome to Next Gen Jerks. I am your host, John, and I am here to, I'm here to rant. I know this is my first video, and let me just start by explaining what this is. Next Gen Jerks is a show, it's a spinoff of Jerkcast, which is our regular podcast, and it's hosted by myself and Jake from Jerkcast. And it's basically just going to be covering video games. We're going to be talking about video games, playing video games, talking about video game memories, just different shit, I don't know. But the one thing I'm going to be doing, I do want to promote this. I'm going to be uploading these videos that I do to this site right here, youtube.com/user/jerkcast. You'll find these little shorts there, but you can also check out our live show at this place, Ustream TV Jerkcast. And we do a live show every Friday. Well, we try to do a live show every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And we are going to start doing Next Gen Jerks live on Monday nights at, I believe, 6 p.m., but don't quote me on that yet. Unfortunately, this episode's got to be a rant, because I was going to do a little multiplayer deathmatch on Far Cry 3. And unfortunately, since we just started doing this, I ran into a little bit of a problem, because Ubisoft are crooks to the fucking extreme, and in order to get past level 15, I believe, in multiplayer play, you have to have their code, their passport. You play Passport, which is this. Now, you can see I have the passport. Unfortunately, I used this on the original account that I bought the game for. So this passport is now useless. It's associated to my other gamer tag, so I can't use it. I tried it already. I mean, unless there's a way that I don't know of, but I tried entering it, and it said it's already associated with another, or it's already been used. Please enter a new one. Let me read the back of this. I know this is just thrilling, but I'm just going to read it really quick. I'm not going to read it out loud. Yeah. So essentially, what it comes down to is this is junk now. I might as well just throw the fucking thing away, because it's not going to be used again. It's permanently associated with my personal account. So this game, as far as these purposes, unless I'm going to buy another fucking multiplayer pass, which is $10, that is enough to fucking make my blood boil, because the game was $60. The fact that these companies keep charging you for multiplayer play. I mean, let's just break it down here. You pay $60 for the fucking game. $60. Then you have to pay, if you're an Xbox Live player or Xbox 360 player like myself, you have to pay for Xbox Live. So that's another $60 a year. Then, on top of that, you have to pay for additional content for most of these games, for the multiplayer games. If you want new maps and new this and new that, then you have to pay for that. But now I realize I can't even sell this fucking piece of shit. And if anything I sell it for, it's going to have to be $10 less, because anybody who buys this game now won't be able to play the multiplayer effectively without paying an extra $10. I mean, it's like, okay, well, I guess these game developers just keep thinking that multiplayer is just some add-on that, isn't part of the core game, even though it is. I mean, they're not fooling anyone. Multiplayer has been the core of many games. Hell, for the Call of Duty series, it is the fucking game. But then they do shit like this. Well, you're paying for the game and multiplayer is an extra, so we don't feel as... No, you included it in the original game, in the original title. You should make that available as part of the game to everyone. These companies are getting so fucking greedy to remove the possibility of resale and here's the best part, rental of their titles. They're eliminating entire markets because they want to boost their own, sales. Some titles aren't worth purchasing. And these companies who do this are going to find this out. They're going to chop all the knees out from all the fucking rental people and kill those industries, and then they're just never going to sell fucking product. It's not as though rental is killing their sales. It's not. A lot of times rental helps boost sales. But the modern corporate idea is that don't give anyone... It's almost like don't give away anything for free. That's what I was going to say, but I kind of get ahead of myself. It's almost like one consultant firm, one single solitary consultant firm went to every corporation in the United States and internationally and pitched them on this concept that you can't give away anything for free. That if you give away anything for free, you're just screwing yourself out of money. But it's companies like Ubisoft who are screwing themselves in the end because players are not going to tolerate this bullshit. I know I'm not. I'm not paying for another UPass code. Fuck that. Why would I do that? For one thing, I already played the game on my original account and beat it. I played the multiplayer to as far as I wanted to play it on that. And yes, I could just load my profile into this Xbox and play the game with that. But I don't want to. I certainly don't want to because of what I did. But the fact of the matter is, I shouldn't have to pay them more money just to play online on another console or under another profile. For the love of God. I mean, what if I lost my profile? What if I changed my profile? Or my gamer tag? What if I just started another account and dropped that old one? I mean, I know that's silly in today's world, but just this constant tying everything to one account is getting phenomenally stupid. And the fact that I can't sell this game is just driving me nuts. I mean, I could, but who the fuck wants to play the single-player campaign? I mean, that's not what these games are about. So now I can't even do the game the way I guess I could. I could just stay at level 15 and get my ass whipped fucking constantly, playing this game for the show. But that'd get boring. But I imagine everybody's like, well, why don't you play a game that people want to see, like Black Ops 2? Well, because everybody's doing Black Ops 2, and I'd have to go buy Black Ops 2, and I don't like that game, and I don't want to buy it. So I figured I'd start out with Far Cry 3. But I can't start out with Far Cry 3 now. So now I got to play an older game. That's fucking ridiculous. I don't want it. It just boils my blood. But anyway, that's my rant about Ubisoft, Far Cry 3, their stupid Uplay Passport, and the constant welching on what they are supposed to give players when they sell you a title, and what they're demanding from gamers who sell their title, on the replay market or resell market and rental markets, and how they're just their greed is consuming everything, and it's going to end up just destroying video games completely, because there's only so much people will tolerate of this nonstop, overwhelming greed. Well, one would hope that people would get fed up with it. So anyway, that was the first vignette episode of Next Gen Jerks, and unfortunately it was a rant. Stick around, or check back again for some actual gameplay and the actual show. And I hope you enjoyed it. Later.